Giuoco piano game, 4.O-O Nf6. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. Beginning the Italian game is bc4, which immediately begins to attack the f7 pawn and get ready to castle. bc5 attacks the f2 pawn and helps control the important d4 square. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. nf6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e4 pawn and prepares castling. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. Castling develops a rook, while also moving the king to safety. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent tends to lead to less sharp positions as compared with opposite side castling. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. It is the last book move. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening.